Friends, welcome for our evening satsanga on Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana. Please remember our 13 Vyaktitvas to be developed and the 6 sources which are ready to help us. In this glorious Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana, second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaanam, we are studying 17th SARGA, giving us the number of SHLOKAS and the theme that's developed in each of the Prakarana as an information, as an inspiration, as an mental preparation for us. Okay, this is what we are going to study and gain in this particular prakarana. So we have seen Vairagya, Mumukshu Vyavahara, and yesterday Utpatti Prakaranam, even Sthiti Prakaranam is a. So today we will see the Sthiti a little bit and Upashama Prakaranam, and also we will start seeing even the Nirvana Prakarana, what it contains. Right? Start straight away with our prarthanas and sankalpa for 2-3 minutes. Be steady, focus fully for the whole universal spiritual unfoldment. We are doing all these classes beginning from ourselves. May the entire divinity in all forms bless us, empower for the obstructionless success of this endeavor of studying this Shastra Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, followed by the study of Adi Shankara's Tattvopadesha, then our Sankshipta Skanda Purana, as well as our Parayanam of Taittiriya Upanishad, which we started yesterday in our Prasthanatraya Parayana. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Om Sharushibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah Om Yerime Guruvihi Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah Vyakhyatāh Sarva Satchastraha Tan Nityam Pranatosmyaham Om Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama Varanane Om Tasmai Shri Gurave Vasishtamunaye Nityam Namaskurmahe Vishwamitra Munim Sharanyamanagam Bhuyo Namasyamyaham Tasmai Valmikaye Shri Gurutama Gurave Bhuri Bhavairnatasmaha Purnananda Swabhavaha Swajanahita Krute Mayayopatakayaha Karunyaduddidirshur Janamanavaratam Mohapanke Nimagnam Avishyantarvasishtam Bhairavikalayam Shishyabhavam Vitene Yasamvadena Shastramruta Jaladhimamum Ramachandram Prapadye Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidyacharibhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Namaha Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Sri Vasishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Veda Vyasadi Brahma Vidyacharibhyo Asmadgurubhyo Namaha Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Krupa Anugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmiki Modhena Asmin Akshane Eva Moksha Kaivalya Praptyartham Shruti Smriti Purane Itihasa Santavangmayokta Sadhya Sadhananubhava Siddhyartham Tatroktarshamani Guru Devata Darshananuggrahanubhava Praptyartham Sanatana Dharmasya Vaidikaindava Samskrute Sampradayanam Shastranam Mokshamarganam Guru Shishya Bhakta Bhagavat Paramvaradhinam Punaruttana Jagarana Vishwavyapti Vishwadhyatmika Pragati Ekata Shanti Purvabhivrudhyartham Asmin Sanatana Dharma Samstapane Kankanabadhasmakam Sa Sarvesham निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्तमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्तितेषु निरन्तरशास्त्राध्ययनाध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायामागतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्रसत्सङ्गसाधना सेवा मातापितृदेशधर्म सनातनधर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थमनेक शास्त्राणामध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणमध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थमयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभूयो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। तद्वितीय मुमुक्ष व्यवहार प्रकरणं ग्रंथ संख्यानुवर्णनं नाम सप्तदश सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। फ्रेंड्स, फर्स्ट इज वैराग्य प्रकरणम. In that, with all kathas, yuktis, how the vairagya is developed told. In the second, Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaanam, again, with all the yuktis, what are the lakshanas of a Mumukshu Purusha are told. In the Utpatti Prakaranam, the entire Jagat, though Anutpanna, but Utpanna iva abhati. Therefore, the Sushti has not been created. That's proved to through so many Akhyayikas, stories, Dushtantas, examples, Yuktis, the logics. So, logics, examples, and anecdotes or stories are taken as support to help about or to make us understand about the Utpatti Prakarana, in which this way the Utpatti is happening of the Jagat without happening. So, in these shlokas also we saw how many examples which we say in day-to-day life, Bhagavan has quoted to say that in this way, on deeper understanding, Brahman Paramatman alone is there, changeless, immutable, but the power of the Maya there, power of the Avidya here, that the world is projected with so many of varieties, glitterings, and appearing still as a reality to us. So the Swapna example, Gandharvanagar example, Indrajala examples, all. Fourth Prakarana is called as Sthiti Prakarana. We saw yesterday, we just browse through from that onwards. Now we are chanting Sthiti Prakarana mantras, the 28, 29 and 30. Only 3 mantras. What is it? Tataha Sthiti Prakaranam Chaturtham Parikalpitam Trini Grantha Sahasrani Vyakhyanakhyayikamayam Ittam Jagat Aham Bhava Rupa Sthitim Upagatam द्रष्टु दृश्य क्रमं प्रौढम् इति अत्र परिकीर्तितं दशदिङ्मण्डला भोग भासुरोऽयं जगत् भ्रमः इत्थम् अभ्यागतो वृद्धिम् इति तत्रोच्यते चिरम्. Be careful, very clear. He says ततः स्थिति प्रकरणम. Fourth one is स्थिति प्रकरणम. चतुर्थम परिकल्पितम. Parikalpitam is very beautifully given for our study and having the knowledge to be gained. Then Trini Grantha Sahasrani, 3000 mantras are there in this Sthiti Prakarana. Then Vyakhyana Akhyayika Mayam. Lot of detailed explanations are given along with the Akhyayikas, the Kahani. So the kahanis are told, then Akhyayik Vyakhyana means the commentary on the kahani, what is to be learned from that, that is being told. So Vyakhyana Akhyayika is the adhara taken in the Sthiti Prakarana to develop the subject. Okay. Then with Vakhyana and Akhyayika in these three mantra, 3000 shlokas, what is the subject that is developed here in the Sthiti Prakarana is this. Okay. Itham Jagat, the whole world once was created, though not created through the projection. What is that which is giving sthiti to that Jagat? When it is a kalpana, it should go away. But why such a long kalpana? That the jiva is going on having so many janma and marana. Because itham jagat aham bhava रूप स्थितिम उपागतम है ना स्थितिम उपागतम उप आगतम obtained स्थिति is stationary position so there is a sthiti to this jagat है ना सृष्टि स्थिति लय में the second one the sthiti the maintenance of the jagat is happening because aham bhava rupa because in I have the aham and this aham is identified with these upadhis because of these two ignorances aham and upadhi the whole jagat is being maintained as real though unreal projected having projected it continue to be real because of aham bhava see that when the aham is discovered to be non-existing then to this aham the individual is the rhythm the jagat also goes away. So that all beautiful things are covered in that fourth sthiti prakarana. So drashtu drushya kramam praudham iti atra parikirtitham. How the entire jagat is drashta drushya sambandhi. Here the drashta is the one who is going on projecting and maintaining the drushya jagat. That will be explained. Then dasha dingmandala abhoga basuraha ayam jagat brahma. The fully blazing this Jagat, though it is a Brahma, fully blazing, having its 10 directions means Dasho Disha mein with so many of the Rupanama Prakata, this Jagat which is wonderful, Brahma which is Bhasuraha, such one, Itham Abhyagataha Vruddhim iti. In this way it has arrived and this is how it has developed and this is how it is being maintained. These topics are Uchyate. And Chiram is the word important for such a long time. The projected world of dream, the waking one. How is it going on? In this way, it will be explained to us. So, is it not very important knowledge that how the projection of the world has happened, how the continuation of the projection happening? When we know it, that knowledge, with the help of that knowledge, we can reject the reality given to the world. Then the mind is calm, quiet. In the calm, quiet mind, in the pursuit of the reality, we dissolve the ego and mind in the experience of the reality that I am that too. This is how this particular Shastra and all its contents are there to help us and to guide us. Right? So, this is how the third Prakarana's theme. What is it? Mm. Now, what is there in the fifth Prakaranam? Let us go through. Mm. Narayana. It is called as Upashama or Upashanti Prakaranam. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 9 mantras. Let us enjoy chanting them. Let us enjoy seeing the meaning of them. ॐ उपशान्तिप्रकरणं ततः पञ्चसहस्रकं पञ्चमं पावनं प्रोक्तं युक्तिसन्ततिसुन्दरम् इदं जगदहं त्वं च सह इति भ्रान्तिरुत्थिता इत्थं संशाम्यतीत्यस्मिन् कथ्यते श्लोकसङ्ग्रहैः उपशान्तिप्रकरणे श्रुते शाम्यतिसंश्रुतिः प्रभ्रष्टचित्रसेनेव किंचित लभ्योपलम्भन शतांशशिष्टा भवति संशान्तभ्रान्तरूपिणी अन्यसङ्कल्पचित्तस्था नगरश्रीनिवासते अलभ्यवस्तुपार्श्वस्थः स्वप्नयुद्धचिरारवा शान्तसङ्कल्पमत्ताभ्र भीषणाशनि शब्दवतो विस्मृत स्वप्नसङ्कल्प निर्माणनगरोपमा भविष्य नगरोद्यान प्रसूवन्ध्यामलाङ्गिका तस्या जिहोच्यमानोग्रह कथार्थानुभवोपमा अनुल्लिखितचित्रस्य चित्रव्याप्तेव भित्तिभूः परिविस्मर्यमाणार्थ कल्पनानगरी निभा सर्वार्थमदनुत्पन्न वनस्पन्धा स्फुटाकृतिः भावि पुष्पवनाकार वसंत रसरंजन अंतर्लीन तरंगौघ सौम्या वारि सरित्समा ओम शांति शांति शांति. So in the fifth prakaranam, उपशांति प्रकरणम or upashama prakaranam. Okay, tata tata means after the fourth one concludes, fifth starts upashanti prakaranam. Tata panchasahasrakam 5000 shlokas. Panchamam fifth one. So panchamam upashanti prakaranam tata panchasahasrakam 5000 shloka wala fifth prakarana is upashanti. And yukti santati sundaram. It is very sundara because santati, continuation of the yukti, beautiful logics are given to our intellect to gain the authentic correct knowledge. Because of the ignorance only all delusion, the moha and the reality of samsara, reality of the upadhi, reality to this jiva bhava, and we are all suffering. So yukti santati sundaram. So let us see really we'll reach to that. Yeah, it will take time. Oh, to panch hua hai. We are only in second. Third, we have to do of 7,000 shlokas. Fourth, we have to do of the 3,000 shlokas. 10,000 पढ़ने के बाद you must be worried, स्वामी जी इस जन्म में होगा क्या? जरूर होगा. युक्ति संतति सुंदरम. Okay. Then what is taught in it? This is what. Ki idam jagatu. The whole world you are seeing. Aham, me. Tvam, you. Saha. So this world total in this, I am there first person, you are there second person, we both are talking about the third person. Saha iti bhranti uttita. That jagat of tvam, first person, second person, third person, which is arisen because of the delusion or bhranti, ittam samshamyati. In this knowledge, in this way, when we logically understand, samyak shamyati, total gets quietened and subdued. Asmin katyate shloka sangrahi. In this 5000 shloka sangraha, the subject developed is that knowledge, that logic is given to us, wherein the bhranti samshamyati, the delusion gets dissolved or quietened. Delusion of the jagat of aham and tvam and saha. All this aham, tam, swaha, which put together is called jagat. In and through all that, permeating is one reality only. But this is how it has got projected. This is how it is maintained. Was said in the earlier two prakaranas. In this prakarana, that Bhranti will go away with this type of logical knowledge, with this type of with this type of practice. इस तरह का ज्ञान से, इस तरह का अभ्यास से ये सारा जगत रूपी संसार जो भ्रांति से उत्पन्न हुआ, जिसमें आई एम डिफरेंट, यू आर डिफरेंट, ही इज डिफरेंट, सो मई अरु मोहरा तोहरा तय, all this maya, this goes away in this logical understanding and sadhana. That is what is the name of this upashanti or upashama prakarana. The name is for this reason that पूरा संसार का हेतु रूपी जगत का उपशांति कराएंगे in our understanding. Now, do you mean to say that when this knowledge has come, then Jagat has become Shamshanta? Therefore, we die. Therefore, the whole world will destroy, disappear. Will it not be there? That's what is developed in the next 7 8 shlokas. Listen carefully. After the realization of the self, from whose standpoint, then the whole Jagat of Tvamaham Saha is found to be Bhranti Yukta, not real, Mithya Yukta. That Jagat will continue, but in what way will be told to us in the next slokas. What is it? Ki itam samshamyati asmin kathete shloka sangraha. Now, that is why, first of all, when we study this Panchama Upashama Prakarana, this is the benefit. What is it? Upashanti Prakarane Shrute Shamyati Samsrutihi. If you properly listen, think, understand this fifth Upashanti Prakarana, Samsruti Samsruti Shamyati. Samsruti means samsara. All the Janma Varana samsara, and in between Janma Varana, all the Mano Vikara samsara, and because of that, all Punya Papa samsara, all of that Shamyati. So, if the Upashanti Prakarana is understood, samsara becomes Shanta, Shamita, dissolved, eliminated. Feel that meaning of these things. Na? There's no more struggle in life to gain anything, to protect anything, to give up anything, to run towards anything, to run away from anything. All that is samsara. Just like we wake up from the dream, all the dream, whatever the work we were doing, profession we were doing, to fulfill it, we were running here and there. क्या क्या टेंशन ले रहे थे हम? When to wake up to the waker mind, don't we see that entire dream samsara upashanta? Maybe drowning in the ocean, maybe caught up in the traffic jam, maybe were running for some work but getting delayed, or maybe a function we are attending, or some other disaster, or any positive. जितना भी संसार था स्वप्न का, wake up shamyati. So too, when we wake up to reality through the upashama of the jagat, by the logics that are given in this prakarana, no more samsara is equal to. If this knowledge is not gained, we take the world is real. There is no upashama happened of this jagat. Therefore, samsara of struggle continues, living life as a jiva. तो इस ज्ञान से संसार का शांत होएगा, नहीं तो संसार चलता रहेगा. We'll be suffering. Isn't it? When the ignorance continues, its effect of dukkha also continues. For the dukkha, samsara to go away, the ignorance has to be replaced by the wisdom. Done. Then he says, Upashanti Prakarane Shrute Shamyati Samsrutihi. Samsara goes away, but Jagat continues. That Jagat which is continuing, because it is ईश्वर लीला, ईश्वर की माया से बना. मेरा थोड़ा हक है, मुझे अपने आत्मज्ञान से मोक्ष पाने का ये हो जाता है. Then for me, the Jagat creating samsara will not be there. Jagat may continue. That is a samashti shakti है ईश्वर का. But for me, how it looks later on, it is given prabhrashta chitra sena iva. You know, like there is a chitrapata, a beautiful picture of a lot of soldiers is there. Then the chitrapata slowly getting torn, or the color is getting faded away. So when it was newly painted in the chitra, the sainya, all of them are so clearly seen, etc. But that chitra becoming prabhrashta because of some heat or any other thing fallen on it, और चित्त प्रभ्रष्ट हो रहा है. तो what about the सैन्य? द वेरी वेगली इस सैन्य है, ऐसा भी बात बता नहीं चलता हो, बिकॉज वो चित्र प्रभ्रष्ट हुआ. सो टू द होल वर्ल्ड appears to be very very vague, very minutely existing, not as conspicuous as and as real as now. Indriyas are working, but Buddhi is working more sharply because it has gained the knowledge of what is the substratum of the truth and how this world is projection. They were very vaguely like a Brashta Chitra Sena Iva. Okay, then next, Kinchit Labhya Upalambana. So that Brashta Chitra Sena example is to say, Kinchit labhya upalambana means very less only it is there in our vision. Thoda बस रहता है. That includes is equal to for the vyavahara. That is equal to for whatever the deha, the prarabdha. That includes so if the Lord wants to do something through us, जो है उतना ही lightly जगत दिखेगा. More than that, it was as real as it was earlier, and we were doing everything. ऐसा नहीं रहेगा. Like we are in our house. Throughout the day, कुछ ना कुछ काम तो होता ही है because it is our house. The shopping, the cleaning, everything. Example, I'm there. If you go to a guest as a guest to somebody's house, the whole household work that's happening in the guest house, we won't involve in it. Only at the time of bhojana he will call us. But baki sara काम, it is kinchit labhya upalambana. It is not even after eating the food. If you try to lift the plate, he says, नहीं 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 मत उठाना. You कहना पड़ता है आपको, मैं घर नहीं ले जा रहा हूँ, धोकर आपको ही दूंगा. You understood the meaning of kinchit labhya upalambana. Example, especially if you go as a son-in-law, old days, आपका क्या हाल है मैंने नहीं पता. आजकल son-in-law लोग तो घर जवाई बनकर है ना. So I have to be careful about the examples. So those days, if the son-in-law comes, no work is given to him. So किंचित लंबे उपलंबन. हाँ, वो लगातार रह रहा है. अगर हम किसी के घर गेस्ट के रूप में गए, 10 दिन तक वहीं है. आफ्टर 11th डे they start telling us, थोड़ा मार्केट जाइए, थोड़ा ये लाइए, वो करिए, सब्जी काटिए, सब्जी बनाइए, बर्तन धोइए. But first day when we go, how very less work for us. Understand, in the same way, very micro way, for the maintenance of Sharira, what's required, that much word alone will be there as important for us, as noticeable by us. All other will go away. The reality given to the world goes away. The sukha that we were thinking that it is coming from the world goes away. Therefore, the kamana for the world that I have to gain it, I have to maintain it, all this manokalpita only in the ignorance level. When this knowledge has come, that goes away. That is why chitra, prabrashta chitra sena, kinchit labhya upalambana. Very less micro it is available. Wonderful explanation ना. ये सारा हमको पता चलेगा when we read that, study that, उपशांति प्रकरण. Okay, किंचित लभ्य उपलंबना. Then shatamsha shishta bhavati. Shatamsha shishta means a micro part. Shata amsha, 100th part, 1 by 100%. 1%. Even less than that. Shatamsha means like that. Even 0.01%. As the world was appearing real earlier, it will not appear now. Good example, na? Shatamsha shishta bhavati. Then samshanta bhranta rupani, because the bhranti that the jagat was real, it has become samyak shanta. In that knowledge, as we said, for the upadhi maintenance, a very vague little aspect, 100th, 1000th only, the world will be taken as real. Same like when we wake up from the dream, what is the value of the dream now? Which was vigorously experienced by us at that time. After waking up, it is only samshanta vibhrama. That is real, that bhranti gone away, but that little memory lingers. That is value to that is 100th point only. Kinchit labhya upalambana. Kinchit labhya upalambana, shatamsha shishta, because samshanta bhranti rupini. The entire jagat is real, that bhranti has gone away. Very vaguely it remains. Just like for us now, the Tattva Jnana, the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana is very vague is there. Why? 100% Jagat is real. We are the Jiva, you are the other person, my relation or friend. The other fellow also is there. So we are all real. All our doings are real. All our gains are real. Remember, like in the dream, the ice cream also appears real. The seller of the ice cream real. Our hand and tongue also real to hold and eat. The taste also real in the dream. Sometimes the tasty होता है, कभी अच्छा नहीं होता, थूक देते हैं, कभी हाथ से फिसल जाता है in the dream. But when you wake up, both the ice cream wala, the ice cream, and you who screamed for the ice cream, holding it in the hand, eating it, saying that बहुत बढ़िया और एक दो, all of that is dream or not. When you wake up, all of that is unreal or not. In the same way, when we wake up to the reality, all these transactions, including these satsangas, are only kalpita. But they help us in realizing the self, if you use it for that purpose. Next, अन्य संकल्प चित्तस्था नगर श्री रिवासति. है ना, one person is seated there, he is doing the sankalpa that he has got the nagara and he is the raja of it and he is reveling in it. संकल्प में ही, बट हकीकत है क्या, नहीं है. So that way we are interacting in the world, but we know that is sankalpa but not actually real. One scene. Another scene कि अलभ्य वस्तु पार्श्वस्थ स्वप्न युद्ध चिरारवा. The other fellow is next to him. He is seeking the Rajya and he is doing Yuddha to get that Rajya. And he is not getting it. He is becoming annoyed and shouting. है ना, किसी को राज्य मिला, किसी को इच्छा है. What is the meaning of these two things is what? Whether they, so, both of them. One is in the mind imagining he has become king and enjoying. Imagining. The other fellow in the dream. He is shouting loudly to get the kingdom and he is fighting the war. In that war he is shouting. In the dream, in that war he is shouting. To fighting also, shouting also about getting the kingdom. But the one who next to him woken up and seeing, for him तो पता है कि कोई ना युद्ध हो रहा है ना कोई राज. So when he wakes up, he knows it was a dream. The other fellow, he was imagining. Now the imaginary kingdom is imaginary, he knows. In a moment, he can throw it away or discard it. But the Swapnawala, for a little more time, it is there. Because he is enjoying that dream. Enjoying means experiencing that Yuddha, the Chillana, Vagara, Akraman, yeah, I have won the war and it is kingdom mine now. He may be saying all of that. Therefore, that appears to be little more real than the Manorajya. But when he wakes up, as Manorajya was unreal, so too the Swapna Rajya also is unreal. In the same way, for this Jnani who is awakened, sometimes he may fully involve in the world, like the Swapna Purusha who is having Swapna and kingdom. Sometimes he may vaguely involve, like the Manokalpita. But in both cases, he knows that this Rajam, both are unreal. Means a Jnani, when he is doing the Upadesha, giving that Jnanam, feeling sorrowful about the sorrow of the people, giving them the Upaya. At that time, for us appears he is taking the world so real. That's why he is responding. ऐसा हमको लगता है. Is a स्वप्न का example. In another case, we tell him all the 100 difficulties. He says, just take the name of the Lord, everything will go away. He is not at all valuing my problem. While he is not valuing my problem, or while he is answering other fellows' problem with so much seriousness, but in himself he knows that these people and their problems and their solution all are mithya only. So he is explaining ki in the Upashanti Prakarana with the Jnanam gained, when the Jagat is understood to be Brahma, therefore Jagat Brahma Upashanta, after that, how vaguely the Jagat is lived by him as long as upadhis are there, that is being explained. And ये सारे वहाँ भी आएंगे फिर. So by giving this type of deep examples and stories, we are warned as if कि आगे वाले इन प्रकरणों में आपको जो बताया जाने वाला बात इतना गंभीर होगा, इतने टफ कड़क वाले एग्जाम्पल्स होंगे. Be prepared to study all those stories and try to catch through them the knowledge that's conveyed. It's a great test for your intellect's stamina. पहले तो कोई बंदा इस ग्रंथ सुनने को ही नहीं आते आना सुनना और ऐसे कठिन कहानियों को सुनकर उनके द्वारा जो ज्ञान दे रहे हैं उसको पाना. Very, very. That's why now you understand nobody attempts to study this. Even for me, how much tough it is, I only can know it. And not that only one text I have to do. I'm doing 6, 7 of them. इससे तो और भी टेंशन है. But still, as long as some strength is there, I'll continue. जिस दिन I'll know that मेरे से नहीं हो रहा है, without any शर्म, बेशर्मी से मैं रोक दूंगा, छोड़ दूंगा. जब नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा, उसमें क्या है. But as on now, it's going on, गाड़ी. Next one, शांत संकल्प मत्त अभ्र भीषण अशनि शब्दवत. हम देखो नारायण. अगेन संकल्प और ड्रीम बोथ आर सेम नाउ. उस ड्रीम और संकल्प में व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? अभ्र, द क्लाउड. मत्ता मीन्स इंटॉक्सिकेंट क्लाउड. Like that, matta abhra. What is doing? Bhishana ashani shabda. Bhishana is terrible. Ashani is thunderbolt. Shabda means sound. So terrible thunderbolt sound from the cloud is experienced when we are in the sankalpa or in swapna. When you wake up, that terrible sound शांत हो जाता है कि नहीं? In the same way, before the dawn of the knowledge, at the level of that bhranti and ignorance, our vyavahara in the world is like the terrible thunderbolt sound of this matta abra, the intoxicant cloud. Means taking it as real, involving, fighting, quarreling, snatching and beating and getting beaten up, bruised. जैसे साउंड एग्जाम्पल भी देखो, भयंकर मेघमंडल के एक दूसरे से टकराने से जो थंडरबोल्ट का साउंड होता है, वैसा इज अवर वर्ल्ड रियल बिफोर द नॉलेज dawns. When the knowledge dawns, from that thunderous sounding cloud which was in dream, when we wake up, will that experience of the sound will be there after waking up? यू मे फील इट. अच्छा यार सपना आया, उसमें दो बादल ऐसे एक दूसरे को टकराए, इतना साउंड आया. यू कैन से विथ माउंट इतना साउंड आया, बट यू वोंट एक्सपीरियंस बिकॉज यू हैव कम टू अनदर प्लेन ऑफ वेकिंग वेयर दैट स्वप्न में जो थंडर था वो अनरियल. सेम वे whole thunderous clouds bursting with the ashani sound or that thunderbolt sound, that means that much sounding, that much real, that much intoxicating, that much pulling us. The world will not be anymore. पहले था वो भयंकर था. You have to understand this example in very big detail. Earlier everything was an issue, everything was a struggle, everything was a pain. There is a pain in losing something. There is trying to prove to someone something, doing something, wanting to achieve something. ये सारे continuous ashani only. Ashani means thunderbolt. But it was in dream. But when you wake up, कुछ नहीं होगा. Like in dream, let us say you are fighting with your son or wife or your neighbor, or you are going to a marketplace trying to get the orders or get the payment. So much tension is going on. That all is example of ashani, the thunderbolt sound. But you wake up, whose wife, where is son, what is the quarrel with them, where is the marketplace, where is the order? सब शांत ना. ऐसा रहेगा पूरा जगत, बिना साउंड का शांत हो जाएगा. मीन्स नथिंग रिमेन्स एज एन इश्यू, नथिंग रिमेन्स एज ए प्रॉब्लम, नथिंग इज फाउंड टू बी इम्पॉर्टेंट टू. बढ़िया है कि नहीं एग्जाम्पल? भयंकर थंडरबोल्ट समान दिस संसार. वंस वी वेक अप टू द रियलिटी, हा हा संशांत मत्त अभ्र अशनि शब्दम. संशांत शांत संकल्प मत्त अभ्र भीषण अशनि शब्दवत. अब देखो इतना मुझे समझकर आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है. बट वंस यू अंडरस्टैंड द जॉय इज ग्रेट. शांत शांत संकल्प मत्त अभ्र एंड भीषण अशनि शब्द. सो एक्चुअल सेंटेंस इज शांत शब्दवत. साउंड साइलेंट हो गया. किसका शब्द भाव? अशनि. कैसा था वो? भीषण. कहाँ से आया? अभ्र से. कौन सा था? अब्र मत्थ था कहाँ पूरा? संकल्प में. संकल्प means स्वप्न. Here he gave that example. Today you can take the example that you saw the night news that Israel has bombarded the Iran. Iran also did carpet bombing to Israel, and then buildings, houses, everything is burned. That news you saw. So in dream you will also get that. That I'm also there. There's so much of longing. People next to me only are उनका हाथ पैर टूट रहे, बंदे मर रहे. हो भयंकर स्वप्न. The moment you wake up from it, all that becomes nothing is it. In that way. Shanta Sankalpa Matta Abra Bhishana Ashani Shabdavat. Next one. Same way. Vismruta Swapna Sankalpa Nirmana Nagara Upama. Next one. Swapna. In that Swapna, something is being Sankalpita. What Sankalp is done? Nagara. What is the happening of the Nagara? Nirmana. Means the huge Nagara is Nirmita. स्वप्न में ही शुरू से लेकर एक बड़ा नगर बन रहा है. A barren land means land without any construction. Then hundreds and thousands of workers have come. They worked and big buildings are made. देखते देखते ही the inmates have come, and for them facility the roads are laid, the traffic has increased, shopping complexes, the amusement parks, entertainment things, hospitals have come, police stations have come, educational institutes have come, marketplaces have come. स्वप्न में. So, Swapna, Sankalpa, Nirmana, Nagara. But when we wake up, all of that is Vismruta. Again, the example is, remember, same, the vigorousness when that dream Nagara is real or that Nagara is real in the dream. You can see a huge town. How many buses coming, going, cars coming, going, aeroplanes landing and taking off. The trains, they are going on the road, so much of traffic. You know, in the big towns, Nagaris of nowadays. थैंक गॉड मैं तो कहीं जाता नहीं. परसों गया कहीं, 2 घंटे में मेरा पसीना छूट गया. आई विल नॉट गो एनीवेयर आउट ऑफ दिस रूम. लकीली एवरीथिंग कैन बी अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन. आओ बस यहीं रहो. व्हाट ए भीषण नगर इट इज गोइंग ऑन. ए ब्रह्मज्ञानी को ये सारा भी वैसा ही दिखेगा, लाइक ए टेरेबल बिजी सिटी ऑफ द ड्रीम व्हेन वोकन अप हैज नो वैल्यू एट ऑल. That is the meaning of Shanta Sankalpa, sorry, Vismruta Swapna Sankalpa Nirmana Nagara Upama. What is all this? When we study the Upashanti Prakaranam, with that when the knowledge is gained through all the example logics, in which the whole Jagat, which was appearing to be real earlier, is found to be projected. After that, still it appears, but appears like this, without value, without importance, without having its binding effect on us. Like the rope burnt. Looks like rope, but it has no effect of binding us. Can it bind us now? पहले वो बांधता था हमको, अब जला दिया, राख दिख रहा है उधर. राख, नॉट इंग्लिश राख, हिंदी वाला, उर्दू वाला राख, भस्म. दिख तो रहा, इट्स इन द शेप ऑफ दैट रोप ओनली, बट उठा के ट्राई टू बाइंड. In that way, the whole world, very vaguely it is seen, without any consequence of projecting it to be real on us, tempting us to desire for it, tempting us to run for it. All this samsara will not be there. Like, when you see a movie also, with little common sense and knowledge, all terrible things that are happening, but पता है कि नहीं आपको, ये सारा सिर्फ सिनेमा है, कोई सत्य नहीं है. So there you won't feel that much tension about when something is happening to one party of the hero or all. You won't get excited when they are winning or not getting depleted when you see the hero is losing. Even little common sense. अब देखो कोई क्रिकेट चल रहा है, अब जिस दिन जो टीम अच्छा खेलेगा वो जीतेगा, कौन है तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है. The one who is interested in seeing the sport as it is and the playing ability of that person that day, he will not be caught up in the emotion of अरे मेरे इंडिया का टीम हार गया रे बाबा, Who is worried about which team has won? The play has went on well. Today, the players of that team played well. Therefore, accidental or incidental, that team is winning, it's declared. As a winning and losing are only projections only. But the actual sport you are enjoying, कौन जीता को क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Like cinemas. So maybe the hero won lot, but sometimes more than hero, the villain was unreal. That way the world appears to be. Next one, Bhavishya Nagara Udyana Prasu Vandhya Amala Angika. भविष्य नगर, नगरा इज फ्यूचर में आएगा, उसमें एक उद्यान बनेगा. इन दैट देयर विल बी ए वंध्या, एंड देन शी इज हैविंग द व्हाट यू कॉल देम द डिलीवरी पेन्स और पैंग्स, है ना. सो भविष्य नगर, नगर है ही नहीं, वो भविष्य में होगा. एंड इन दैट देयर इज अ उद्यान, and in that there is a prasu vandhya. Vandhya stri is doing the prasava, amala angika, and she is trying delivery, और उसका पेन डिलीवरी का हो रहा है. अब इसमें कोई रियलिटी है क्या? देखो द एग्जाम्पल दैट्स गिवन. नगर है ही नहीं है वो, और उसमें उद्यान, एंड दैट इज ए स्त्री इन इट, एंड शी इज ऑल्सो बैरन वुमन, एंड शी हैज गॉट द डिलीवरी पेन्स. Is it real? Words though very enchanting. Here there is in Bhavishta Nagara, there is an Udyana. She might have gone there for walking. Suddenly she felt that delivery pains. Who? A Vandhya, a barren who's declared that she can't have children. That much real will be the world after understanding this fifth prakarana. We are see that if somebody is seeing that woman suffering that delivery pangs, and will they take her to the hospital or call 108 or create a hangama? नहीं करेंगे. क्यों? Because Vandhya cannot have prasava. So too in this world, so many births happen, death will happen, the fightings will happen, winnings will happen, losing will happen. All of that like the delivery pains of the Vandhya Stri only for this Jnani. He will not react, he will not respond. It is as unreal as that. कहने को शब्द है, शब्दों के अर्थ है, लेकिन ऐसा कोई घटना नहीं है. So too the world is there for us, the indriyas to perceive, but nothing of it is real happenings. वो मर गया, बोलो व्हाट इज मर गया, को मरना होना कुछ नहीं होता. द शरीर मेड अप पंचमहाभूतास, इट्स गॉन इनटू इट, एंड इन दैट द जीवा इन हिज ignorance continues to go to other body. Or if he's a Jivan Mukta, he is already liberated, there is no death to him. So anything you tell him, he has an answer to reject the reality given to it. इतना ज्ञान होता है that we will never value it. I liked this example of Prasu Vishwa Bhavishya Nagara Udyana Prasu Vandhya Amalangika. Then the next one, Tasyaha Jihva Uchyamana Ugra Katha Artha Anubhava Upama. Another example, see that huge sentence, that she has given birth to a child, Vandhyaputra, and a fellow who is dumb, who is looking at that child and glorifying the child's all gunas, lakshanas. Who? A dumb person. A dumb person is telling the glorious gunas of the son of that barren woman. कि इतना बढ़िया है इसका बाल, इतना वेटेड है, very healthy hai, he's smiling, laughing, giggling. He's explaining. Who? A dumb fellow. So a dumb fellow explaining, his words have the meaning. But is there a consequent possibility? That can he speak, dumb fellow, describing so eloquently, also about a child who is born to barren woman in a Udyanavana, which is in the Nagara, which is in the Bhavishyat. Bhavishyat, Nagara, Udyana, Prasu, Vandhya, her putra, and his qualities, etc., are described by a dumb fellow. ऐसा लगेगा दुनिया जो ब्रह्म ज्ञान को पाया, the one who has understood the Upashama Prakaranam. So tasya jihva uchyamana ugra kathartha anubhava upama. It's impossible. You can imagine such thing, but it can't happen. That's why it's called Bhavishya, Bhavishya Nagara, Nagara Udyana, Udyana Prasubandhya, and a blind, a dumb person talking. Same way, this world has no purpose, no meaning at all. Pure conscious existence alone, playing the play and it remaining intact, and that's I am. In that, the millions of waves that are coming in the ocean are as important as their dissolution. Dissolution is as valuable as creation. They complement each other. Both of them do nothing to the water or the ocean. The Srishti complements the Pralaya, Pralaya complements the Srishti. Both of them are play on the Brahman. अगर सृष्टि प्रलय का कोई मायना नहीं है, अब इन बिटवीन जो भी हो रहा है उसका क्या वैल्यू होगा? That's the reality of the world or unreality of the world, to which we give so much reality and suffer. अब देखो, in this way, next, अनुल्लिखित चित्रस्य चित्र व्याप्तेव भित्ति भूः, है ना, yet to be painted, the painting or half painted on the भित्ति, the wall or on the canvas. बस थोड़ा सा स्ट्रोक्स बनाए, अब पूरा उसको किया ही नहीं, मे बी 10% पेंटेड. When some 10% painting is done, it's not a clear picture. क्या बनाना जा रहे हो? Some outlines you made. It may be scene of a nagari, it may be a forest, it may be a festival. वो क्या बनेगा वो उसको ही पता जो बनाने वाला. But otherwise, few strokes are made. The picture is unclear. And I like sometimes children we keep all the books, bag, everything in front. The mother is confused. बेटा ये सब क्यों कर रहे हो? क्या कर रहे हो तुम? Because he is not spashta. Spashtata is what? One book he took and sat somewhere and studying it. There is a clarity. But every book, tiffin box, pencils, all उसने रखा मानो. The mother doesn't know what is he doing. Example. We see it. In the same way, some strokes of painting are made, but they have no meaning or consequence. In the same way, for him, vaguely some strokes type of world is seen without any purpose and consequence of it. It's true. The world has no purpose other than entertainment for a wise person. For another otherwise person, it's a cause of all dukkha. Then parivismaryamana artha kalpana nagari nibha. Again, parivismaryamana artha kalpana nagari. Same. Nagari kalpita. And we have done kalpana. It is so exciting. किसने बुलाया? The moment they call, you just shift your attention. The moment you shift the attention, that कल्पना में जो जगत था कितना तुरंत हम विस्मरण करते हैं उसका. Then they ask also, अच्छा क्या सोच रहे, what were you thinking? कुछ नहीं मैं, but कुछ नहीं तो क्या? He was really doing the thinking of the world. But the friend in he called, her phone rang. Suddenly the विस्मरण happens of the entire picture that is dreamt or कल्पित. लोग क्या ना बैठे कल्पना करते रहते, मन का कल्पना है वो. That woman is in the kitchen cooking food, कल्पना कर रही है ये वो. सडनली वो कुकर का विजिल आया, विजिल को सुनते ही all her कल्पना castles they just get dwindled only. That much only the value of this jagat for that जीवन मुक्त. ये सारे examples हैं how the world looks like after knowing it to be unreal from with the help of this Upashanti Prakarana and its logics. Next, Sarva Rutumat Anutpanna Vanaspanda Asputa Akriti. Like all Rutus, so beautiful, so fantastic. In what? In the Vana. Which Vana? Anutpanna Vana. Sarva Rutu Mat Anutpanna Vanaspanda Sputa Akriti. है ना, ये वना which is only in the mana only, and it is, you imagine, in all rutus it is same homogeneous, or in every rutu it is beautiful according to that rutu, but both are anutpanna only. So too the jagat very systematic, beautiful, like every season has its own nature as the season has to be, or there is calamity in the seasons, है ना, गर्मी में बारिश हो रहा है, वर्षा ऋतु में बहुत गर्म है, सर्दियां कम हो गए. ही इज ऑल लाइक ए कल्पित उद्यान नगरी में, और कल्पित क्या है वो, हाँ, कल्पित वन में, whether seasons are properly followed or seasons are disturbed, both are kalpana, no reality to it. Same way for him, let the whole world as chaos, let the whole world as the proper systematic happening, both of them are of less value, zero value to him. Then bhavi pushpa vanakara vasanta rasa ranjana, again in our own imagination we are imagining the vasanta rutu has come, filling the whole vana with so many variety of flowers. भावी फ्यूचर में है क्या वो, अभी तो है ही नहीं. So it appears to him that much unreal way. Antarleena tarangauga saumya vari saritsama. Like in our own mind, the river and lot of tarangas in that. And that tarangas can be a big, big, big also, or that tarangas can be saumya also. A terrible waves can come in our own dream, drowning the nearby cities and all, or the boats that are there inside. You can have that type of big, big waves coming, or very saumya, very cutely the nadi is flowing without any making sound also. But both are Brahma. So to the vigorous activities that are happening in the world, or everything smooth. That vigorous activities you can take as the daytime nagari jo busy rehta hai. And the quiet movement of the waves of the river are like the night time. Absolute shant. But both are in the dream. For that person, all of that appears to be that way dream. And that is the way to come out of the samsara of the world. Because the reality given, then you are lost in it. And it is not real. It's only kalpana. Reality is Paramatma. That is some stratum. He is immutable, eternal, birthless, changeless, all the time away at the same. That jnana is given. So, whatever in any of the Shastra, whatever the Jnana given by that Guru, completely if you understand, the consequence will be like that. नहीं पूरा कंप्लीट नहीं समझा तो जितना वेग समझते हो तो परमात्मा तत्व वेग रहेगा. The world and samsara will be as real as ever. So gurus give like the medicine given. Thoroughly if you regularly follow as promised by the doctor, total disease goes away, total health comes. बट हम 2 दिन भूल गए, 3 दिन लिया, फिर से भूल गए दवाई, टाइम को फॉलो नहीं किया, एंड वी नेवर फॉलोड द अदर restrictions given. Then will the promise done by the doctor fulfilled that the disease will go away and health will come? It won't. शास्त्र का भी वह है. If you doctor is a guru, the shastra is a prescription, and using that prescription and taking medicine is doing the sadhana as said. Then as promised by the doctor, disease goes, health comes. Samsara goes, moksha comes. Let us see. With this what is there in the Upashama Prakarana is seen. Now last one is Nirvana Prakarana. How many shlokas in that? The remaining 14,500. 14,500 shlokas are there in it. What is the subject in that? As the name goes by, Nirvana. The moksha sthiti is Varnita. So here also 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 9, 1, 10. In 10 shlokas, that will be told. Tomorrow we'll see that. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. It's wonderful. Thank you, Beta Maharaj. Om Gurudeva. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति तस्य दासरताय सीत नमो ब्रह्मगुला ब्रह्म. ओम श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. योगास्मा रामायण शास्त्र की जय. वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्रादि ऋषिगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृति की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. Join in 2 minutes to enjoy another text. Come back.